We're here in Seattle. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in. And I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit. Not where you want to be. And on the mound in this one, Logan Gilbert. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
So a man on base to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw. Save.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
What a stop. And they get the out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Ball. One away with a runner at third. And we're here in Game 2 of the ALDS. That one fouled off. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And the Twins get on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
That one hammered but pulled foul. The 0-2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, I can't argue with that one. And clearly he was looking for something else. Anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it. And kind of a gift in a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Vic Caratini at the plate. On the ground, right side. Toss to Naylor. That is the inning. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Twins, Taj Bradley. What should we keep an eye on here? Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Stays alive. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
The 0-1.
Ball 1 up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
On the ground to the left. Low throw, and he can't hang on to it.
We all know that that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse, because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Canzone matched a homer in his last game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Donovan, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Mariners lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. We're in the second game of this division series. And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens.
Ball.
Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Foul ball.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. 2-2 now. Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second.
Batting in the pitcher, Otto Lopez.
hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Emmanuel Rodriguez. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Nothing doing here for the bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball, no. Ball.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Yeah.
Naylor with a homer in his last game. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out without a swing. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Rob Refsnyder. Just missed. And ball another 2. Ball. On the ground. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The 2-2. Now one missed. Hard hit left side. Over to first. And that ends the inning. On to the 3rd inning. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Austin Martin. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play. And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. Statcast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
But that's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays, and right there, he's done it again.
Wallner batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Twins are set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Bradley back to work. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Started after it, appeal to first. Didn't go. And that's in for a strike. That misses. Ball 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Comes a 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
No. Hurry.
And that skips in the dirt. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard. Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Man at first, one away. That one at the knees for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Line to left, and that's a base hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitched.
Nice grab. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
As we go to the top of the fourth. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him. Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started. Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory,
down low,
get yourself into scoring position.
The 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Caratini swings through it for strike one.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage, but on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
The Twins trying to break this one open, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Struck him out looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Two on, one out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's off the inside corner, and now 3-0.
Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
Here's a 3-0. Ripped to right. Oh, he can't hang on.
Well, as an outfielder, your eyes get big when you have an opportunity to catch a fly ball and then gain an assist and cut a runner off. But you have to do first things first, and that's make sure you secure the baseball. If you don't do that, there's no opportunity for an assist.
Now, Otto Lopez fouls away the first offering. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Ryan Sloan getting ready to go. Pizzardo also getting ready. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Swings through that one for strike one. Bases loaded, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs. Bases are full. Next one misses. 3-2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Out towards right center field. Walner takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Number 8, Dominic James.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton should have this one, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. Misses
Ball, no.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Yep.
Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Waller at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. We're in the second game of this division series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
1 away.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
That one ripped, but foul. 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And the batter now, Randy Arozarena.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. That one not close, and it's 1-2. Goes down looking. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Back at T-Mobile Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Trevor Larnach getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Crawford under it. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Gilbert keeping him close. Next to hit, Victor Caratini.
Ball one.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball misses. Throw to second. Save. One out, the runner at second, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. It all just came apart right there.
The pitcher on here, Ryan Sloan. Substitution now at first base. Here's the pinch runner for the Twins, Ryan Kreidler. And a foul ball.
Ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. The Twins trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on, one out. He goes down looking, and here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position of 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Otto Lopez, the next Twin up to hit. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Up next for Minnesota, the left fielder, number 32, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1. Down low, it kicks away. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. Ryan Jeffers, the new catcher now.
Number 27, Ryan Jeffers.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground, right side. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Twins leading by 3 here in the bottom of the sixth. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is even 2-2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Raleigh up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton under it. And that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching the American. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Austin Martin. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Off the mark there. 1-2 to count. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Strike 2. And that one hit to first. Naylor takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next is the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Wallner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Ball.
Wallner off of first with 2 away. Down the line, it's a base hit. Rosarena gets it in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Luke Keeschel, the next to hit. Ball one, no strikes. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Check swing. Now to look down to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. That's to third. A sliding stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
This defense came to play tonight. We're seeing some awesome pitching, but a huge part of this shutout so far has been the defense making great plays like that behind their pitcher. They feed off of one another, make great pitches, make great plays defensively.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Twins leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left field. Rodriguez moving under this one. And that quickly 2 away. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. He's a guy who does it all. Lifted in the air, right center field. Walner on his way over. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edward Bizzardo. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Late with the swing there.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands. Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him swinging. Here's the third baseman, Cody Clemens. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Carlos Vargas, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Brash getting loose as well.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
But you want. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
The batter, number 8, Otto Lopez.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Bizzardo, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. and there's 2 down.
Up next,
Here comes the manager out of the new pitcher for the Mariners, Carlos Vargas. Time call now. Pinch hitter coming on, Josh Bell. The runner on first with 2 gone for him.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Fought off foul. Fastball for a strike. Now 1-2.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Clemens off of first with 2 away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Just missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three-two. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it, and that is that. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. Josh Bell. Here's Josh Naylor.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Here's the 0-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
Ball.
On the ground to first. Bell takes it to the bag, 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
2 down, bases empty. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Right through there for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. We're in the second game of this division series. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin.
Ball outside.
Out to short, Crawford. Over to first.
You're out.
And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
No,
A two-seam
inside.
fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. He's already homered in this game. What a stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Ball.
Just
Ball, no.
missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Hammered, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. So they bring on the veteran, Anthony Banda.
Anthony Banda.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Chopper right side. Bell. Here's Lopez for one. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. 2 gone.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So last chance for the Mariners. Digging in, Cal Raleigh. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
They're down to their final strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of the series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up and hold.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.